life, right? It's life. There's just been
Chris is crying.
like an era for us.
Yeah, the theme for today.
Miss Chris, don't be sad. Christopher was crying on the phone earlier with Nana.
I'll be fine.
What?
I'll be fine.
Well, I worry about you.
It's been a lot with your health problems and Dad's health problems and hurricanes and flooding.
Because I don't know.
You're just getting it dirty now.
Yeah, but is this gonna be? Is this good? I feel like we need a hatchet. I don't know if this hatchet's big enough, you know, for the trees. I really want to get
That you can never hatchet the tree with that.
big. Yeah.
No, it's a huge tree.
Yeah, but look at this.
Oh
This
god.
is like
Oh,
way,
oh.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt someone. Way too big of a thing.
I don't think Mom wants you hatcheting anything.
Right? That's this little thing.
What tree branches? That baby hatchet looks like it would do nothing. You need an axe.
Oh gosh, Mom, be careful, please.
Look at this, Frank.
Chris, that's for splitting wood, I think, isn't it? I like this one.
I
Energy.
don't want you doing any of it. I guess it's me.
You're not doing it. You crazy?
Yes, my arteries are better than your arteries.
Little hatchet.
Say, Frank, these kinds of things are...
Maybe. Ooh, look at that.
That's like a machete.
It is a machete.
Last hurricane?
I guess it's a mandatory evacuation, so we have to go.
I'm in the rain, babe.
Well, then don't stand in the rain. Get in here.
Yeah, so I guess we have to leave by like 3 p.m. tomorrow, so we have to get all of our stuff prepped and ready. Look at it, already looks like shit.
We can go to Destin and it could shift up there. I mean, it's out of the cone, but at
We
least
can go to Atlanta.
we can go to Chocoloxie Island. I mean, we can go to Key West. That's not in the cone. You want to go there?
Oh.
Better now. Lifting up so it doesn't get on the ground. Thing.
We don't even know if these work. Whoa, Chris, you're strong, girl.
That's if I hurt my neck.
I mean, if it follows this path, Orlando's right in it. But if we go over here and it comes down here and pulls more up like Wilma did, just the chaos in that area, I don't know that I want to deal with.
We should have flown to Minnesota like I said.
Knew
I
she was gonna say
swear.
that.
You are going to regret all of this. If
Uh-oh.
you lose power in a
No,
100-degree hotel.
I told you to go.
You said no. I'm not going to leave you though.
I
like that.
can handle that.
I
Obviously,
wanted
you can't.
all 4 of us to go to Minnesota and wait this out like we always do.
Feet are
I don't
so
know
dirty.
why this time you're like we always leave the state. I don't even know why you're doing this to me.
Thinking we save the next Harry Potter movie to tomorrow night just because this is really chaotic.
Probably a good idea, yes.
Why they got me up here on the roof talking about pull all these white things off? How would you? Oh, okay. This is crazy. They waited for me to get off work so I could do the last window, the worst one. Look at the slope. Okay, so he has a back injury and he's not doing anything. That's the truth. he's passing water bottles. Yeah. You gotta pull these little things off and don't lose them. Otherwise, Michelle is gonna hit you with a machete or something. This Florida, man. This what's going on. What's up with the neighbors? How y'all doing? Here you go. Put that in your pocket. You got work to do, man. Let's go. Last sport.
I'm doing all the work. He's hanging out selling furniture, mattresses, where everybody else is up there on the roof, damn near killing ourselves.
Is there more?
Did you get the bottom ones already? Yeah. Good luck getting down now. That's all.
So,
my girl. Yes. Cali man, get that chin up right there. Cali turns flowy. Flowy
What, baby? My auntie crazy. She moved this plant, bro. Talking about this the plant she put in front of the house when she leave. It's sharp now, I give you that. But it ain't gonna stop nobody from breaking in the house, man. I'm just gonna call it the burglar plant. This what she out here doing. She got a damn machete. She done prune the trees. You see that? Look at that poor tree. Poor tree. Don't you run up in this house. Do not run up in this house. Listen, it's my work right there. Cali boy. Yeah. So this part of living in Florida. You gotta board this thing up like a crack house. Crazy, here it come though. Everybody. They know. They know now.
There's a hurricane coming to Florida, so let's go hurricane prepping. Praying for everyone's safety. We definitely don't want to be underprepared. This time it's coming straight through Tampa and straight through Orlando, so we have to get some things for the house to prep for this hurricane. We're praying for everyone's safety. Prepare while you can. We just got to Walmart. The line is absolutely insane right now. Okay, we got most of everything that we need. It was so insane in Walmart. There were so many people running around everywhere. Everyone was like literally freaking out. The line was literally all the way to the back of the store. It was actually crazy. Last stop, I ended up changing and we have to go to Home Depot to get the last few things and then we're gonna go home. Shopping, and we finished all of our shopping, and again we're praying for everybody and we're praying for everyone's safety, especially on the West Coast. We're praying for you guys. I really hope this doesn't hit everyone too bad. Love you guys.
Hi, I'm Zoe. I'm a leftist who's really into disaster preparedness, like really into it. It's my favorite hobby. It's one of the top priorities in my life. I live in hurricane country too. I live in New Orleans. And if you right now are watching this in the direct path of Milton, and if you are under a mandatory evacuation order, my official advice is to get out. It's to leave. It's to leave right now. Most of the deaths that happen during a hurricane do not happen because of the rain or the wind. It happens because of storm surge flooding. And Tampa right now is expected to get 10 to 15 feet of storm surge, maybe more. Can you even fathom what 15 feet of floodwater feels like? There's a time and a place to be tough for a hurricane and wait it out. This is not that time. This is going to be one of the absolute strongest storms we have ever seen in the Atlantic. And if you are staying against guidance, put a hatchet in your attic. And let's hope to God you've hit the gym recently, because digging a hole out your roof isn't easy.
This is how we are drastically changing how we prep for the hurricane this time, since it's going to be a direct hit. We literally built this platform, well, Jake did, and we have our entire living room, office, furniture, really anything that's on the ground sitting on it. Tomorrow we're doing our bedroom. For the kitchen, we've taken literally everything out of the bottom cabinet, stacked it on top. For this room, literally this is just a cheap bed off of Amazon, so I don't really care, and so is the mattress. But again, stacking everything on top of here, it's just insane. We know that if it's a direct hit, we're likely going to flood. So at this point, we're just kind of trying to mitigate as much damage as possible and save our items, because we already know if it floods, we have $30,000 in damage with our kitchen, flooring, and drywall at a minimum. So it's what it is at this point. But hope everyone stays safe and, you know, just does what they need to do to get through this horrible situation. And hopefully we'll come out the end of this bigger and better somehow. But anyways, love you guys. Bye.
Hurricane Milton exploded in strength today with winds topping 180 miles per hour. It is now expected to make landfall late Wednesday or early Thursday. Check out this ominous view of Milton today from the International Space Station. Forecasters say if it stays on its current track, this will be the worst storm to hit the Tampa area in more than a century. Now, Florida's governor declared an emergency for much of the state, warning residents, especially those vulnerable to its potential 15-foot surge of seawater, to evacuate as soon as possible. Look at this. The roads already jammed. Now, all this as many Floridians are still recovering from the impact of Hurricane Helene just 11 days ago. We'll get to the news storm track in a moment, but we begin with CBS's Tom Hansen in Tampa. Good evening, Tom.
Hey there, Nora. Good evening to you. Well, talking about that storm surge that you mentioned, if that were to hit right where I'm standing, I would be well underwater. And take a look at Tampa from above. You can see that the city is surrounded by inlets just like this one. Once the storm hits, all of that water has to go somewhere.
As Milton menaces Florida, millions are under mandatory evacuation orders.
This is the storm of the century.
Now the west coast of Florida is bracing for another life-threatening storm just 11 days after Helene. It's expected to make landfall in Tampa, and nearly half the city is being told to get out.
I can't put my officers' lives in danger to come out for somebody that didn't evacuate in the peak of the storm surge. So take the heat and evacuate now.
With a state of emergency declared in 51 counties, residents are once again assembling their emergency kits and gathering supplies, waiting in long lines for sandbagging and even longer lines for gas. CBS News was at Tampa General Hospital, the only level 1 trauma center in the area, as this wall was installed before Hurricane Helene. That barrier protected the hospital from 4 feet of flooding, but Milton could bring up to 15 feet.
We have layers of protections that we're going through, but it's still a little bit nerve-wracking to prepare for something like this with the current projection.
I'm Cristian Benavides in North Reddington Beach, a barrier island community where debris from Hurricane Helene still lines the street. Here, they're going from cleaning up to bracing for impact. Across Pinellas County, communities are getting ready. In this St. Petersburg neighborhood, more than 80% of homes were flooded by Helene's historic storm surge. What does your neighborhood look like right now?
It looks like a war zone. I mean, it's really sad. People have lost everything. You can see their memories sitting on the side of the road, and it's decimated. Officials are worried debris, loose pieces of wood and metal, could clog storm drains and turn into dangerous projectiles when Milton makes landfall. Here in North Reddington Beach, entire homes were engulfed by the ocean during Hurricane Helene. Now residents like John Davis are worried about what's next.
Well, I hope it's not going to directly hit here. That's my hope.
But if it does?
If it does, I think it's going to have devastating effects.
Not long ago, we heard sirens going off, meaning that everyone here needs to get out now. We are under a hurricane warning, a storm surge warning, and here under a mandatory evacuation order. Nora?
Cristian Benavides, to see those pictures, my goodness, and Tom Hansen, thank you both for being there.